going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about our predictions for NIO, where it could be going this week. There are some rumors of a potential correction coming, here in the future. We're going to talk about that as well. But first, if you guys aren't subbed to the channel yet, hit that sub button. It's the best way to support the channel, and it keeps you guys updated on everything stock market and NIO and everything else related news. Also, t-shirts. Look at this. I got the Stock Dudes t-shirt. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really nice. We got a link down in the description below if you guys are interested in the cool Stock Dudes t-shirts that we have out. Go get yourself one if you want to, support the channel. But without further ado, let's just give it some razzle dazzle and hop into it. So I'm back. Feels good. I had a nice little vacation out in Vegas. That was a good time. I tell you what, man. Feels good to be back, though. That's for sure. Didn't really watch the market a whole lot, so Chad sped me up, caught me up to date with what's going on, and it's like a big mixed pool of feelings on how NIO's doing. They got the ES8 going over to Norway. They got a 5-star rating on that. They got they announced more share offerings coming soon, so it's like good and bad. And then the market's like, oh, we may see a correction here in the future of up to 20%. So there's that. So we're going to give you guys our prediction on NIO and where we think it's going to go. So let's just go ahead and look at the stock, show you guys what we think, and talk about it. So looking at NIO, first things first, let's just go ahead and look at the price. So we're sitting at $37.98, just under $38, and the RSI is sitting around 41 on the RSI. So to me right now, NIO seems to be like it's a decent buy. But there are some concerns for me, at least, and the biggest one is honestly that share offering that you were telling me about earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it already dropped a lot from that, and it started making its way back up. My biggest concern is the whole market as a whole not possibly doing too hot here. We'll see what happens. So hopefully, there's that article on Friday that came out saying it could drop by 20%. So hopefully a bunch more articles don't come out about more of that crap, or it's gonna, as we always say, we're gonna just talk ourselves into it and it's gonna happen. So
right,
yeah, I mean, obviously the share offerings, I've talked about it before. It's kind of weird. It was out of nowhere, so a lot of people were not happy about it, and also it's just kind of weird because they already have $7.5 billion of cash or cash equivalents on hand. So it's like, why do you need more? I guess they're planning something big, so we'll have to watch out for that. It is good to know that from their previous share offerings, they didn't just blow through all that money and they don't have any money, and that's why they're doing a share offering. It's not right. It's not like that. It's not that they need more money, like they're hurting as a company. It's just they just need more money for something, further expansion, something awesome. Some people were talking about potentially them making their own chips, because they've talked about that before as well. So we'll just have to just wait for something to come out.
Right. And I think that's why BYD is so successful, is the fact that they can make their own chips and, they're not hurt by that shortage. Yep. So, again, going back to that, they already have, if we look at how many shares they already have right now, they have 1.6 billion shares. So they're the fact that they're going to add more to that is crazy to me.
Yeah, it was a 3% raise.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So to me, that's it. It seems crazy, but let's just hope that NIO, again, William Li's always 3 steps ahead of everybody else, right, and hopefully, it's for the better. But we could see that we're bouncing off this bottom wedge. We'll see if it holds true. We could see that it is, again, bouncing off. So as we hopefully go through this week, maybe we'll get a recovery of some kind. But like you said earlier, there was an article that came out on Yahoo Finance from Morgan Stanley's chief investment officer, Mike Wilson, was basically talking about how the market could see a 20% correction, in the next coming year or so, or in the next few years. So that'll be interesting to see if that takes place, and how well a lot of these stocks handle that.
I mean, the market in general, besides NIO, you look at, the Dow, S&P 500, a lot of tech stuff, they're up like crazy. Like, I just kind of rearranged my portfolio a month or two ago, and I was already up 9% overall in the portfolio since I rearranged things. Like, I was up 15% in Google, Nvidia, like all these tech stocks, and not even just tech stuff, but everything has been up like crazy. Like I said, kind of put NIO to the side. So everything is way up right now. So it kind of feels like, there could be some kind of pullback. I think a lot of things are way overvalued right now, but yeah, well, we will see.
Right, right. So sitting here right now with NIO sitting just under $38, we could see in the last 5 days that NIO, obviously, when they announced the share offering, completely took a dump. And it's kind of bought back just a little bit. But like you said, with that article coming out with a lot of fear and stuff coming out on Friday, everything pulled back quite a bit. With that pullback, I mean, NIO's sitting right now with the 23 on the RSI and over the 5-day span. So I would love to see some kind of buyback with a lot of these shares that sold off. Just in general, a lot of these stocks already sold off.
Yep.
I know Apple was down 3% on Friday as well, so that's going to be one I'm going to be watching as well to see what happens with that. But yeah, so I'm really hoping to see this thing. I would love to see it recover. We seem to be testing that 41 multiple times over the last coming days, so I would love to see us get back up towards that $40-$41 mark. Towards the end of this week. I don't know if it'll be possible or if it will happen, but
it's kind of
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because, like I said, if more articles come out about this stuff, the Dow was down 5 days in a row. So usually after that, you kind of would expect things to get a little better. But if more articles like this come out, it's going to really start sliding down. So,
right.
We'll just have to wait and see really what happens. It could start going back up because everything did pull back pretty decent on Friday, but it's too early to tell what could happen.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to definitely be watching Apple. We'll break down what happened with Apple in another video. Maybe tomorrow's video we'll break that down for you guys because that was actually a pretty big lawsuit that they had to deal with and that they lost. So that's a big win for another company, but not so much for Apple. And Google actually took a hit from that as well. So because they were in the same kind of boat as Apple. So we'll have to see what happens there. And we'll break that down for you guys in tomorrow's video. But that's going to wrap up this video. We hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. It really helps support the channel. And again, we got that link down there for the Stock Dudes merchandise. If you guys want to get yourself a cool t-shirt, it's down there for your picking. But that's going to wrap up this video. We hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. It really helps support the channel. It keeps you guys updated on all things stock market and NIO related news. But also, we got the link down there for that Stock Dudes t-shirt. You can get yourself that cool t-shirt that we have down there. But again, thank you guys so much for all your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.